Hello, welcome to BioGrades TV. If you're new here, please subscribe and turn on the notification so you don't miss our next video. Major ethnic groups in Mali and their peculiarities. Mali is a West African country of about 14.5 million people. Like it's obtainable in many African countries, the population comprises of different ethnic blocks, each having their unique cultures and way of life. While Islam is quite predominant across the various ethnic groups, they also have their own systems of beliefs and traditional practices. In this video, we want to look at the major ethnic groups in Mali. Bambara. The Bambara are the largest ethnic group in the country, making up about 36.5% of the total population, translating to about 3 million people. So prominent is this tribe that 80% of the people in Mali speak the Bambara language regardless of their own ethnic groups. Bambara people trace their origin to the southern parts of Mauritania as early as 2000 BC. While being mostly Muslims, a good number still practice traditional rituals. Actually, many combine their Islamic faith with other traditional religions. The Bambara art is quite advanced and diverse, being adapted to various uses from religious to home use. Although today, many of these artworks end up in art markets where tourists eagerly buy them, their arts are mostly used in their religious practices to appease the gods. Masks are some of the most common artworks the Bambara produce, and they are often used in their initiation rites. Bambara tribal initiation requires years of studies of ancestral knowledge, and each stage of the initiation has its own ritual and mask associated to it. Fulani. The Fulani tribe accounts for about 15% of Mali's population. They are also referred to as the Fulbe, Fula, or the Hilani. The tribe is one of the largest in Africa. They mostly live in the Machina district of central Mali. They are light-skinned, straighter hair and thinner lips when compared to other African groups that live around them. These features suggest that they may be of Caucasian origins. They speak Fulfulde or Masina. They can be said to be a semi-nomadic people, mixing farming with shepherding, depending on the season. During the dry season, the young men usually move their herds of cattle, sheep and goats to the floodplains where better grazing land is available and camp there for most of the 4 months the dry season lasts. Their wives and the younger children remain at home and tend to the farms where they grow vegetables and other staples. The Fulani have an interesting concept of beauty and believe it is what distinguishes them from other African tribes. Mothers often attempt to lengthen their children's noses by pressing them hard between their fingers. They also deem to be able to shape the heads of their babies to make them look rounder. Children are very significant in the Fulani culture. Since they do not believe in an afterlife, children become how they continue to live even after they are gone. If a Fulani dies without having children, it is as though he died twice. Sarakole. The Sarakole ethnic group in Mali number about 1.1 million and make up about 11% of the population. Their oral tradition says that they are descendants from an ancestor known as Dinga who came from the Middle East. They are predominantly Muslims and a lot of their cultural practices are borrowed from Islam. One striking practice of the Sarakole, besides their continued practice of female circumcision, is their preference for cousin marriages. They actually have a saying that goes, "Cousins are made for each other." So it is not uncommon to see first cousins married to each other among the tribe. It is also a way to keep the family wealth within the family. Senufo. The Senufo ethnic group are predominantly found in southeastern Mali. They are further divided into 3 major groups which are quite distinct. They include Northern Senufo, Southern Senufo, and Central Senufo. The Northern Senufo are called Supide or Kenedogo. They greatly resisted Muslim missionaries and traders. The Southern Senufo are the largest group. They were very accommodating to the Muslims and allowed Muslim traders to settle within their communities in the 18th century. So, about 20% of the southern Senufo are Muslims. The third group is the smallest and isolated from both northern and southern Senufo. According to 2013 estimates, altogether the Senufo number about 0.8 million in Mali. Generally, they are mostly animists, with a few practicing Islam. The Senufo adhere to a strict caste system in which the farmer is at the top and the musicians are on the bottom. Farming is a major part of the Senufo culture, even for those who do not belong to the farmer caste. They are a very communal people, often taking turns to work on each other's farms in groups. While at it sometimes, they make it a game show, for instance, to see who hoes a field the fastest. It is a great honor to a Senufo man to become a Sambali, which means a champion cultivator. A Sambali holds great respect among the people and is often given leadership roles in the society. Dogon. The Dogon are an ethnic group that mostly resides in the Central Plateau region of Mali. They number between 400,000 and 800,000. They are best known for their masked dancers, sculpture, and architecture. The Dogon territory consists some of Mali's major tourist attractions. By Dogon tradition, males and females are born with both sexual components. The clitoris, which is part of the female reproductive organ, is actually considered a male feature, while the foreskin over the penis is considered female. So this thought is what fuels their tradition of circumcision, as the circumcision rites allow each sex to assume its proper physical identity. Another interesting fact about the Dogon is their ancient knowledge of science. The ancient Dogon are known to have a form of knowledge of complex fields. They had a system of science which ran into the thousands, including their own systems of measurement in astronomy and dating using a calendar system, methods of calculation, and broad anatomical and physiological knowledge. This was well researched in the 1930s and 1940s by French anthropologists Griol and Germain Jetelin. Some of the other ethnic groups in Mali include the Malinke, Bobo, Songhai, and the Tuareg. Which have we missed out of these ethnic groups? Let's know in the comment section. Will it be ridiculous to subscribe to our channel? If no, please like this video, share, and subscribe to our channel.